I'm going to give you a little update on my Predator Phoenix tool here. I've had this tool for about 3.5 years. This is one of the first Predator Phoenix shovels they made that came off their production line. And it's a small company, you know, Predator Tools is a small company. So they may be out of stock on some of their products. And it's been really hard to keep this Predator Phoenix in stock because it's a pretty good seller. It's made out of 4130 chromoly tempered aircraft steel, and that means a lot. You know, these spades right here are tempered one at a time, right? So it's a small business, right? Small family owned business, and I've never encountered a shovel that can take this much abuse. This has had over 1 million holes. I've stabbed this in the ground several million times. You can see it has a crack there. It's been there for a couple years, has not broken on me, right? And I'm very, very hard on my gear. I abuse this shovel a lot. And you can see how much shorter it is to a brand new, unused Predator Phoenix shovel. These are exactly the same shovels, right? This one just has not been used. I have stabbed it in the ground one time, but you can see how much of the spade is gone here just from wear and tear. But I stake my reputation on the shovel right here. I won't say that about any other shovel or any other product. No other metal detector. This shovel is nearly indestructible. And I own the Predator Hornet, the Spartan, the Ranger shovels, and they just don't compare to the design of that spade. You don't have to bend down so much. There's 3 qualities that this shovel has over any shovel that I've ever used. I have broken so many other brands of shovels. They last me 1 day, 2 days, 5 days. Sometimes the good ones, the really expensive ones, they might last me 6 months, but they always break or bend. This one has never bent. So there's 3 qualities that I really like about this shovel that make it so great, that just puts it over the top on any other shovel. First is durability, right? It has a crack in it. If I see a crack in one of my other shovels, it might last for the rest of the day. This crack has been in there for 2 years. Hasn't even made a squeak. That's the first one. The second one is the shape. It makes the perfect shaped plugs. That cone shaped plug, that's what we want, right? So that plug will go back in there nice and neat, and it compacts the soil. When you stab this in the ground, it makes that perfect cone shaped plug, so it comes out easy. You don't have to reef on it. And you don't have to rip the soil up. You don't have to rip that plug up to get that plug to come out of the ground. It's already in a cone shaped already, so it just plops right out. And the third reason why this is so great is I see a lot of other people who are using these straight shovels that go straight in the ground. And when you have a straight shovel, this is not it's not a straight spade, right? It has a tip on it, right? It has this little lip, and it's like a parabolic shape. It's like a satellite dish. And I see other guys with these straight shovels, you know, ripping out the ground, you know, and prying on it. And then when they pop the plug out, it's all just spreads out everywhere because it destroys a plug, right? And it makes a big mess. With this shovel here, I'll show you the third reason why I really like this shovel. You see other guys with those shovels with the straight ends on them, they're having to go all the way down the ground. They're having to really work that shovel and bending over a lot, right? Bending over a lot to get that plug to pop out of the ground. With the Phoenix shovel, I love it. When you use this shovel for the first time, you will see the frickin' light. You will know what I have been talking about for this many years, right? You will understand why this shovel is so great. When you pop that first plug and you just go like this, the thing just pops right out of the ground. You don't have to bend all the way down, right? Bend all the way down. All you have to do is just pop it right out, and it just pops out of the ground, right? There's just no comparison to the shovel, man. If you see the shovel in my videos, you know how easy it is to use a shovel. It just makes the perfect plugs, man. In the field, in the creek, in the parks, in the grass, in the relic dumps. It makes perfect plugs, man. And you can go deep with this shovel too, because it's like a scoop. You know, the other shovels that have these narrow spades on them, right? You dig your hole, you have to stab a whole bunch of times in the ground, right? So you're having to stab, and get that plug, and then you have to go way down the ground and pop it out, and you're just spending a lot of effort on it, and those other shovels are really narrow, right? This